Hello Year 4 and welcome to today's English lesson. Today we're going to be looking at the use of apostrophes for contraction. So by the end of today you need to know the purpose of an apostrophe for contraction. You need to identify words which are contractions. You need to be able to use apostrophes in the correct words successfully and then use contractions in your writing. So what does all that mean? So what is an apostrophe? Can you tell me? Tell yourself or somebody in your house now what is an apostrophe. So an apostrophe is a punctuation mark used to indicate either possession, e.g. Harry's book or the boy's coat, or the omission of letters or numbers, e.g. can't was cannot, he's was he is. Okay, the 1st of Jan 99 was 1999. Okay, so it shows that there's something missing. So what is an apostrophe for contraction then? So which one is that? Okay, what is a contraction? Contraction is when two words are joined together to make a shorter form of the word. So that is known as the contraction. And we use the apostrophe to show the contraction. So they are becomes there because we've taken out the A. We put the apostrophe in to show that two words have been contracted together to make one word and where the missing letters were. Quite simple. So we've got some examples here for missing out letters in words. So should have, was, should have. And you can see by looking at it that we've still got the word should, but here the H and the A are missing, and in place of them is this apostrophe just there. So should have has become one word, should have. This is the apostrophe for contraction. Next one, she is. So what letters have gone missing? I, and the apostrophe has been put in that place. Next one, cannot. So what letters are missing here? So the N and the O have been taken out and the words cannot have been contracted to make the word can't, and the apostrophe has been put in their place. They will. What letters have disappeared there? Yep, the W and the I have been replaced by the apostrophe. They will have become they'll. It is. Yep, the I has become the apostrophe. And finally, we are has become we. The A has disappeared and the apostrophe shows that there. It's quite simple really, quite a nice easy lesson today. So let's have a think then, what contractions do we already know? So see how many contractions you can add to the star. So if you've got a worksheet or a book or piece of paper in front of you, just write the word contractions down and around the outside really quickly come up with as many contractions as you can. Pause the video now if you want to while you write that down. It's not on the worksheet on Teams or the website, guys. This is just a little quick activity for us to do here. So pause the video now. Okay, so what did you come up with? Well, actually, we've just done quite a few, haven't we? So we've got heed. Okay, we've got it's, but it is. She will would become she'll. Oh gosh, should have would become should have, like so. She'd, she did become she'd. Okay, I wonder how many you've got. Let me know. Send me an email or add it on to type it on the top of your sheet on Teams or that you send in. Let me know how many contractions you came up with before you came back and joined us there. Okay, moving on. So the first activity on your sheet is to write these words out next to their contractions. So if you've got the sheet, you've got these words written down, and you've just got to write the matching contraction with them. If you're doing it on a piece of paper or in a workbook, just write it and then write the answer next to it. So he'd equals he would. You could carry on with the next one. So can't, before it was contracted, would have been I will, no, should not, no. Cannot, yeah, I think so. Can not has become can't because the N and the O have been taken away and the apostrophe has been put there. So pause the video now, fill that in on your sheet or write it in your book, and then come back to us when you're finished. Okay, welcome back. Your next activity is to write the missing contraction words into these sentences to replace the longer form. So it tells you where you need to replace. So please do not tell me that I have to listen to any more of your music, Mara moaned. So we're looking at do not. What word will you put in there? So again, it's on the page if you're using the worksheet on Teams or the website. If not, just write it down, number 1, 2, 3, the 3 contractions that you will make by using do not, you are, and I have. After you've done that, it says, can you write a sentence of your own which includes an apostrophe for contraction? So my example was, Mrs. Wilson doesn't like naughty children. So doesn't would have started as does not, but we've contracted them together and put an apostrophe for the O. So pause the video now and then come back to us when you've completed that activity. Okay, welcome back. Hope you're doing okay with that. Now, these first 3 sentences are going to be super easy for you because we've just looked at them in the first activity. The activity now is to rewrite these sentences, replacing the longer phrases with contractions. So again, this is on your worksheet on Teams or the website. If you're writing them out in your book, you don't need to write the first version, just the contracted version into a sentence. So for this first sentence, you would write, so we're writing the whole sentence out again, but you would put the speech marks and then you would write, please don't, instead of do not tell me that I, and then you'd carry on the rest of the sentence up to the full stop at the end. Okay, there's 5 sentences there. Pause the video while you type them in or write them onto your book and then come back to us when you have finished. Okay, welcome back. Your final task for today. Okay, so it says now your task is to write a sentence for each of these contractions. So your final activity is to write 7 sentences. So again, if you're working on the worksheet on Teams or the website, the boxes are there next to the words for you. If you're doing it in your book, just write 7 sentences out and put each word into one. So if I was writing he'd, I might write, I think he'd like an ice cream after his dinner. So I think he would like an ice cream after his dinner. Okay, and I've contracted that into he'd. So then you will need to write the next 6 sentences onto your sheet or into your book. When you finish that, send us the worksheet back through Teams or on the website. We'll take a picture of your work if you're doing it in a book and send it through to us, and someone will answer, mark your work and get back to you as soon as you can. We'll be carrying on with the contractions tomorrow, so I look forward to seeing you then. Okay, take care guys, bye bye.